In 2008, and I've talked about it lots after the fact, but I've never experienced a period of time, like we did that fall when nothing went wrong. Nobody got sick, nobody got hurt. It was nothing but, months of absolute perfection. And, I used the word at the time, that our group had incredible, team chemistry, but more importantly, we had incredible team synergy. And it was an incredible collection of young women that were wholly and solely focused on doing the same thing and accomplishing something that here had never been accomplished before.
The day of the Pac-10 Championships, when I got off a plane on a football road trip, and the athletic director who was with us asked how they'd done. So I looked into it, made a call to the guy with the cross-country team, and was told that we recorded a perfect score, which I never really heard of in the sport. Obviously it's feasible, but it just seems so unlikely that it could never happen. That's the level of dominance I don't think I'd ever heard of in the sport like that.
We had, 6 women run, under 16:25 for 5K cross-country, which is unheard of. No one does that. And this group did. So we went, the Albert Invite, wherever we were ranked, and we came out that weekend. We were the #1 ranked team in the country.
Oregon, frankly, has a tradition of being the track school of, if not the country, at least the West Coast, and rightfully so. They've sort of established that reputation. But in a sport where they are usually the dominant team, to go to their place in a meet where they're definitely going to run their best runners in a championship event, and to dominate it so thoroughly, it's just something that even the most positive-minded Husky fan couldn't possibly have guessed.
So the next morning, I had coffee with a friend of mine. He coaches at Oregon State University. He said, "Coach," he goes, "Greg, how you guys doing?" And I go, "We're ready." And I said, "Kelly, I think that we can score 15 points today." And he thought at that point that I was crazy for saying this. And and to this day, I've never seen anything more incredibly cool than what happened on the Springfield golf course that day. The gun went off, and Kendra Schaaf goes right to the lead. I think every single step she took, her lead got bigger, and she won in absolutely dominant fashion. And so as a freshman, it was an awesome effort. And then what happened behind her was an Oregon women's team battling our women's team, which another freshman, Christine Babcock at the time, was running with Oregon's top 3 women, and she destroyed them, for lack of a better term. And then you could see Christine and Mel and Anita kind of rolling up behind them, and you could see it happening. And then just past the halfway point, you could see the Oregon women started to fade. I think at one point, Mel and Katie Fault running by a group of Oregon fans, and they were yelling, and they said something about it. They were getting tired. And I think Mel turned to Katie and said, "I'm not tired." And at this point, the greatest sound you'll ever hear in Eugene, Oregon, was the hush of the Oregon fans as they watched this happen. Perfection is something that we talk about, but for the most part, it is unattainable. And on one day, at one moment in time, we had 6 women put out a massive effort to go take down the #2 team in the country and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
In my time here at the University of Washington, there have been many teams that have performed so well and so consistently over the course of the season. If there's anybody better than 2008 Husker women's cross-country team, I'm not sure what it would be. So congratulations to all of you on your induction tonight.
Yeah, how about that? You gotta love it. Making people from Oregon be quiet. Yeah.